GoAnimate Toons. Dora's worst birthday gift is a Punishment Day video made by Roku-kun the Viander on July 22, 2022. As the title states, Dora gets a 7th Punishment Day on her birthday for no good reason. Dora's birthday is finally taking place on today. Dora is very excited to see what her gift will turn out to be. Well, she probably has a secret about her birthday gift, and what do you think her surprise birthday gift will be? 9 reasons will be given why it's the worst birthday gift Dora ever had and why this video needs to be taken down for breaking the guidelines. 1. Starting off, the video itself is self-explanatory, it's just an entire video of Dora torture. 2. This video is what possibly inspired Kalo Gets Grounded, Kalo's birthday punishment day, which was made by Harry Strack the GoAnimator, but with Dora and with a new coat of paint. Even though, this video came first before the other one did. 3. Elena, Cole, Abuela, Gina, Gab, Mrs. Delgado, Gina's mother, Kevin, Mrs. Christina and Mr. Cherry are all at their absolute worst in this video as they torture Dora on her birthday. They're all nothing but complete child-abusing bastards from hell and sorry excuse of a human being. Boris is also unlikable and a sorry excuse of a father because he kills Kalo upon believing the lie Elena told him, making him an insufferable saint to countless serial killers, John Wayne Gacy, Ted Bundy, Mark David Chapman, Jeffrey Dahmer, Charles Manson, etc., and Old Lady Munson, who tries to physically abuse Cooper Thunberger, but she'll never mutilate, murder, dismember or brutally assault him in the actual show. The Digimon leaders are also unlikable for killing Dora with their Matrix evolution, showing they are horrible and sorry excuses of trainers that doesn't deserve to trainers at the first place. If Gab's parents, Mr. Delgado, Gina's father, Kevin's parents, Warren and Alan Cook had once found out that Mr. Cherry, Gina, Mrs. Delgado, Gab and Kevin was involved in this mess, they'll be so furious at them and scold them for what they did. Same applies with the Digimon leaders' relatives. 4. Countless plot holes, no research, things that are unrealistic with GoAnimate logic as an excuse. How did the people who participated in Dora's Punishment Day be able to fit inside such small boxes? Where did they get the weapons to torture Dora with? In fact, they don't have weapon licenses. It's also noted that the kids aren't even experienced with weapons, unless they were taught by their parents or from certain sources. Why isn't everyone dead from burning Dora's room or passed out from inhaling the smoke? Speaking of which, it could have spread to the other rooms. How was Gab able to throw a piano onto Dora? Aren't pianos heavy? Not to mention that she's a child. How come Dora is alive after she sustained those punishments? The punishments would be explained below, as they make no sense. Dora would be dead anyways after the lava shower, which is just pointless to continue the punishment day. Speaking of which, the punishments are nothing but rage-inducing, which will make the FBI and Child Protective Services horrified and enraged at them for what they did. To list down all the punishments, some of them don't make sense and are unrealistic. Those include forcing Dora to take a lava shower. How is that possible? Wouldn't the lava burn through the shower head? Plus, where did they get the lava from? Plus, wouldn't it spread to the others? Having Dora's hair spun with power drills, which can be very harmful, beating Dora up via spiked bats, recording Dora throwing a temper tantrum and getting humiliated online, which is just both humiliating and heartbreaking, burning down Dora's room, shooting Dora out of a canyon, causing her to get hit by a quad jet flown by Abuela, and upon hitting the ground, only to be run over by Mrs. Delgado. Speaking of which, how come Abuela got a 4-engine jet aircraft? Those planes are very expensive and not allowed for personal use. The plane's model is unknown due to beyond being lazy. We can assume it's an Airbus A340 or a Boeing 707. Plus, how did she get that experience to fly a plane? Plus, you need 2 pilots to fly a plane, and wouldn't Abuela crash when Dora hit the plane? Also, how did Abuela get the plane in less than a second? And they don't have a hangar bot nor a license to fly a plane. Not only that, wouldn't the rear of the car be damaged cause it hit the cannon, having her eyes stabbed out with knives by Mrs. Christina and Mr. Cherry, dismembering Dora with a chainsaw, Kevin chopping a tree down to hit Dora? How come Kevin has such experience? Are one of his relatives a lumberjack? Being hit in the head with a spike block by Mrs. Delgado, calling Boris to lie to him about Dora and Kalo getting married and have Dora hear Boris kill Kalo, having Gab throw a piano on her, having Elena yell into her ear with a megaphone, which can make her deaf, having Abuela jump onto her, being sent to the Digimon land where Dora is eventually killed by the Digimon leaders and their Digimon via Matrix evolution. 5. Bad grammar. What do you expect? Roku-kun isn't fluent at English after all. 6. Excessive frame rate issues, obviously. 7. The people who aided in Dora's punishment day got off scot-free, making them insufferable karma Houdinis with no police after them. It can also imply that they got special treatment. What kind of justice system is this? Not to mention, they even celebrated Dora's death off-screen, which is heartless as it's considered as disrespecting the dead. 8. If this was in real life, the adults will face multiple life sentences and possible execution, and the kids will face life in juvenile detention centers and possibly would face execution when they reach legal age. The Digimon leaders will also lose their Digimon and their status of Digimon leaders for killing Dora and likely face multiple life sentences and execution. Boris will also be arrested for murdering Kalo. And lastly, 9. Horrible moral. If you don't like your child, abuse them on their birthday and eventually kill them. That won't help, because you'll still be arrested anyways. There are some 5 redeeming qualities that save Dora. 1. Dora is the only likable character in this video as she has zero accountability and is at the mercy of her parents, teachers, and classmates. Kalo is also considered to be somewhat likable as he swore revenge on Dora's parents, teachers and classmates during the humiliation punishment. 2. The soundtrack, despite being taken from copyrighted musicians such as Kevin MacLeod, and editing, as for Roku-kun's recent videos, are surprisingly well made. 3. The beginning of the video was decent. 4. Roku has put multiple warnings concerning the loud noise, despite being overused. And lastly, 5. Elena, Cole and Abuela do get their comeuppance. Dora's parents, Roku-kun version, gets arrested and executed for what they did to Dora. Same thing happens to Kevin, Gab, Gina, Mrs. Delgado, Mrs. Christina and Mr. Cherry. Oh, and just to remind you, Bullet of 6 Cougar will no longer take any more requests due to the malfunction and the overload comments, but for now, thanks for watching.